Hey there, science fans, get this. If you stretched out all the DNA in your body, it could reach to the sun and back over 600 times. Mind-blowing, right? We're diving deep into the incredible world of chromosomes, genes, and DNA. Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a wild ride. But first, a little heads up. We've got a brain-tickling quiz at the end to test your knowledge. Don't worry, it's all in good fun. We're not grading you, unless you want us to. So are you ready to unlock the secrets of your genetic code? Let's do it. Imagine your cells throwing a massive party. Things could get pretty chaotic, right? That's where chromosomes come in. They're like the ultimate organizers, keeping your DNA neat, tidy, and ready to function. You've got 23 pairs of these party planners, one set from your mom and one from your dad. That's 46 chromosomes in total, each one jam-packed with genetic information. Talk about being well-informed, but what exactly is DNA, you ask? Hold on to your hats, because things are about to get microscopic. Picture a long, twisted ladder. No, not the kind you climb. This ladder is made of sugars and phosphates, and it holds the instructions for making you. That's DNA, the blueprint of life itself. Those rungs on the ladder, they're made of 4 special chemicals called bases: adenine, A, thymine, T, guanine, G, and cytosine, C. Think of them as the letters of your genetic alphabet. Now here's the cool part. These bases have a special bond. A always pairs with T, and G always pairs with C. It's a match made in genetic heaven. Remember those chromosomes, the party animals keeping your DNA in check? Well, genes are like the VIP sections within those parties. They're specific segments of DNA that hold the instructions for building proteins, the building blocks of your body. Think of genes as the instruction manual for your traits, everything from your hair color and eye color to your height, and even your sense of humor, or lack thereof. And just like you inherit your mom's infectious laugh or your dad's love for puns, you inherit your genes from your parents. It's all about passing the genetic baton. Section 5. Let's talk about traits, from hair color to height. Ever wondered why you have curly hair while your sibling has straight hair? Or why you're a head taller than your best friend? It's all thanks to your genes. You see, genes come in different versions called alleles. You inherit 2 alleles for each gene, one from your mom and one from your dad. These alleles can be the same, which we call homozygous, or different, known as heterozygous. Some alleles are dominant, meaning they overpower the recessive ones. For example, the allele for brown eyes is dominant over the allele for blue eyes. That's why brown eyes are more common. Section 6. The incredible journey of DNA replication. Our cells are constantly dividing, creating new cells to replace old or damaged ones. But before a cell can divide, it needs to make a copy of its DNA. This process is called DNA replication, and it's like a microscopic photocopying machine. First, the DNA ladder unwinds and unzips, breaking the bonds between the base pairs. Then, special enzymes come along and match free-floating bases to the exposed ones, creating 2 identical copies of the original DNA molecule. It's a complex and elegant dance of molecules, ensuring that each new cell gets a complete set of genetic instructions. Talk about teamwork. Section 7. Mutations, when DNA gets a little quirky. DNA, the blueprint of life, is usually pretty good at copying itself accurately. Remember those base pairs, the ones that fit together like puzzle pieces? Adenine pairs with thymine and cytosine pairs with guanine. Well, sometimes mistakes happen during DNA replication and the wrong base gets paired up. This can occur due to various reasons like environmental factors or errors in the replication machinery. It's like accidentally putting on mismatched socks. It happens to the best of us, just a small slip, but it can lead to interesting outcomes. These mistakes are called mutations, and they can change the instructions encoded in your DNA. Think of it as a tiny edit in a massive instruction manual. Most mutations are harmless, like a typo in a book. They don't really change the meaning of the text, but some mutations can have a big impact, leading to genetic variation. And guess what? This variation is what makes each of us unique. Mutations are the driving force of evolution. They introduce new traits, some beneficial and some not, which can be passed down to future generations. They introduce new traits, some beneficial and some not, which can be passed down to future generations. This process of passing down traits is what shapes the diversity of life on Earth. It's all part of life's grand experiment. From the tiniest bacteria to the largest mammals, mutations play a crucial role in the story of life. Section 8. Genetic disorders. When genes need a little help. Sometimes mutations can disrupt the normal function of genes, leading to genetic disorders. These disorders can range from mild to severe, and they can be inherited or occur spontaneously. One example is cystic fibrosis, a genetic disorder that affects the lungs and digestive system. It's caused by a mutation in a gene that controls the movement of salt and water in and out of cells. Thankfully, scientists are making great strides in understanding and treating genetic disorders. Gene therapy, for example, aims to replace faulty genes with healthy ones, offering hope for a healthier future. Section 9. The future of genetics. It's all about you. The field of genetics is constantly evolving, with new discoveries being made all the time. Every day, scientists uncover new insights that push the boundaries of what we know about our genetic makeup. We're learning more and more about how our genes influence our health, our behavior, and even our personalities. These discoveries are not just academic, they have real-world implications for how we live our lives. Personalized medicine is one exciting area of research. Imagine a world where treatments are not one-size-fits-all, but are specifically designed for you. By understanding your unique genetic makeup, doctors can tailor treatments and therapies to your specific needs, leading to better outcomes. This means more effective treatments with fewer side effects. And who knows what the future holds? The possibilities are endless and incredibly exciting. Maybe one day we'll be able to choose our own traits, like ordering from a genetic menu. Imagine selecting traits for intelligence, athleticism, or even artistic ability. But for now, let's focus on appreciating the amazing complexity and elegance of the genetic code that makes us who we are. It's a marvel of nature, a blueprint that defines each and every one of us in unique ways. Section 10. Ready to test your knowledge? So, how much have you learned about the incredible world of chromosomes, genes, and DNA? Are you ready to put your knowledge to the test? Remember that brain-tickling quiz we mentioned earlier? Well, get ready to have your mind blown, in a good way of course. We've prepared a series of mind-boggling questions to challenge even the sharpest science buffs. Don't worry, it's all in good fun. But be warned, once you start, you won't be able to stop until you've answered all the questions. Are you up for the challenge? Section 11. The ultimate DNA quiz. Get ready to test your knowledge on the building blocks of life.
All right, folks, here we go. It's time to dive into the world of DNA and see how much you really know. Question 1. How many chromosomes do humans have in each cell? This is a fundamental question about our genetic makeup. Is it A, 23, B, 46, or C, 100? Think carefully, as this number is crucial for human development. Question 2. What is the name of the long, twisted ladder that carries genetic information? This structure is iconic in the field of genetics. Is it A, RNA, B, DNA, or C, protein? Remember, this molecule is essential for storing and transmitting genetic information. Question 3. Which of the following is not a base found in DNA? This question tests your knowledge of the basic building blocks of DNA. Is it A, adenine, B, uracil, or C, guanine? One of these bases is actually found in RNA, not DNA. Question 4. What is the name for a specific segment of DNA that codes for a protein? This segment is crucial for the production of proteins in our bodies. Is it A, chromosome, B, gene, or C, allele? Each of these terms is important in genetics, but only one is the correct answer here. Question 5. What is the process called by which DNA makes a copy of itself? This process is vital for cell division and growth. Is it A, transcription, B, replication, or C, translation? Each of these processes plays a role in genetics, but only one is the correct answer for this question. Question 6. What is the name for a change in the DNA sequence? These changes can have significant effects on an organism. Is it A, mutation, B, evolution, or C, adaptation? Understanding mutations is key to understanding genetic variation. Question 7. What type of disorder is caused by a change in DNA? These disorders can be inherited and affect an individual's health. Is it A, infectious disease, B, genetic disorder, or C, autoimmune disease? Knowing the difference between these types of disorders is important for understanding human health. And finally, question 8. What is the name for a personalized approach to medicine based on an individual's genetic makeup? This approach is revolutionizing healthcare. Is it A, gene therapy, B, personalized medicine, or C, genetic engineering? Personalized medicine is becoming more common as we learn more about genetics.
All right, here come the answers. Let's see how well you did.
1B 46, 2B DNA, 3B uracil, 4B gene, 5B replication, 6A mutation, 7B genetic disorder, 8B personalized medicine. Great job if you got them all right.
So, how did you do? Did you ace the quiz or did we stump you with our tricky questions? Either way, it's all about learning and having fun. Either way, we hope you had fun exploring the fascinating world of chromosomes, genes, and DNA. There's always more to learn and discover in the world of genetics. Keep those brains curious, science fans. Stay tuned for more exciting quizzes and fascinating facts about the world of science.